Hello everybody. I got some breaking news for you. In the extreme diet world, that title is correct. Carnivore couple died. Newsweek. Bubonic Plague. Eating raw marmot kidneys caused black death of couple in Mongolia. Now they might not be associating themselves with this latest diet trend. Their beliefs actually go back pretty far. You might call these people traditional carnivore, pro-raw meat people. They were eating raw squirrel meat along with some organs, and they got the bubonic plague from the squirrel. Now the bad news here is that none of these people who died include the YouTube pro-meat gurus. That is correct. Primal Edge, Bart, Casey, Sv3rige, they're all still alive, but I will keep you posted. So who are these two people that have died? A couple who died of bubonic plague ate raw marmot, which is a type of squirrel, meat and kidneys before they died. A Mongolian woman and her husband died on May 1. Someone from the World Health Organization said the meat was a traditional remedy believed to promote good health.
If I have to have some oysters in my life, we're going to do that.
These latest deaths sparked a 6-day-long quarantine. It is believed 118 people came into contact with the couple. They were quarantined and given antibiotics. Last week, someone said the man hunted a marmot, ate the meat, and gave some to his wife. The pair left behind 4 children, now orphans. That makes the world a worse place because of this craziness.
The vegan who loves the animals and then rips the meat eater to shreds at every chance they get and makes this world a general just bad place to be.
No.
I've had food poisoning 3 times already.
Also here, I wanted to get this here. Where this couple lived, eating these squirrels is banned. So they were also breaking the law. The streets were empty afterwards. All because of that.
Wow, it's weird to see it here. So I'm gonna shut this one down. So I hope you know
USA Today. After eating raw rodent's kidney for good health, couple die of bubonic plague and spark a quarantine. The couple ate the rodent's raw meat and kidney, which is believed to be good for health in the area. And that's not the only area where people have this belief. There's areas of YouTube.
So I'm going to start my day with the higher nutrient foods, and here we have some lamb kidneys and some liver. This is a piece of baby lamb liver, and these very tiny, cute little kidneys are the baby lamb kidneys. I know it's a little cruel, you know, look how tiny they are, but what are you gonna do? So the kidneys I just soaked in water for a little bit just to remove any negative taste of urine. So the kidney has a mild minerally smell to it. And a very mild flavor. I bought the baby lamb kidneys because the younger the animal, the more mild tasting the meat is. And in the case of kidneys, generally they are pretty strong tasting.
And my channel has been focused on this for the last few months. But that has not stopped the popularity, of course. Under one of those articles, I found a couple of comments that I think should be included in my video. They say, this is the kind of thing that happens when someone decides they know better than science. Climate change deniers and anti-vax are just larger examples of this. That reminds me of a senior scientist that I debated who believes that humans should eat meat-based. And I got him to admit that he's a climate change denier. I just took a guess. See, people, I know my stuff. And that guy also has autism. It's just getting too complicated here. So the other comment here. I was actually sad when I saw that the couple was Mongolian. From the headline, I assumed it was just two American idiots trying to start a new diet fad. Oh, man. Life is really amazing. That person apparently doesn't know that it's already happening. There is a diet fad. It's been going on all last year.
Another frequently asked question on my channel, how should I get into raw meat? What kind of food should I start with?
I got sheep fat.
She's giving essentially nutrition consulting, but she doesn't really have a background in it.
So it's been 3 months here on the carnivore diet. I'm adding consultations to my arsenal of how I help people.
It's entirely possible that they're setting themselves up for some potential long-term damage.
It is.
Fortunately, it hasn't hit the mainstream. It's just been in a certain area of the internet because it's just so obscure that most people are just going to laugh at it and then move along. But we should be concerned, though, because there was a time when keto was considered too crazy to go mainstream, and Trump was too crazy to win the election. And here we are. Dr. Oz had Trump on, a whole bunch of robot women in the audience just worshiping him. And then Dr. Oz starts doing shows about keto. So the world is getting crazier, and we have to be careful not to inadvertently spread these crazy things on the internet, which means don't even click on stuff. What you click on expands. You have to learn to ignore things. It's the only way to save ourselves. So to sum up why people die when they eat raw meat is because actual carnivores, which humans are not, carnivores can handle it, and they have protection against all the viruses. We don't have those defenses that a carnivore has.
Where's the beef?
The beef is being recalled over fears it may contain deadly E. coli bacteria.
On the carnivore diet, it's not all lollipops and happy cows dancing their way into my mouth. There's bad things happening.
That is the reason why humans cook meat and dairy and eggs, because that kills all the pathogens. And that shows right there that we're not meant to be eating those animal products. It's worrisome that there are some jerks on YouTube trying to get the world to eat more meat. Some of them even pushing raw meat, only because raw is natural. But, at the same time, you want to make sure you're eating the correct raw foods. What's food for us? So these carny jerks could be spreading these diseases and may create another plague.
What's going on out here?
Oh, yeah, those stuff would be
So you want to buy it? What the fuck? Are you trying to prove something?
What are you guys doing?
We just want to raise awareness because veganism is malnutrition. There's over 15 million.
Or what are you trying to prove?
Yeah, this is the point.
But that
I eat raw meat every day.
But it doesn't prove anything.
Yeah, this does.
What does?
Veganism is malnutrition.
Leo, what?
But you don't have to eat the raw animals.
But I eat just the ground meat and egg yolks hardly have a taste anyway. The egg yolks more than the meat, so that already gives me enough. and you will cover the taste with even more stuff. So it will be hard to actually get into the raw meat, because it's definitely not the taste that would bother you, seeing as it's hardly there.
Do I like the taste of liver? It's not bad. I definitely don't enjoy the taste of liver, but when I eat liver, it's like I crave it.
Agnes van der Planets had to fight for his life from a very early age. His story is challenging. After experiencing many injuries and illnesses, the medical care he received took him deeper and deeper into a downward spiral until, in his early 20s, facing another bout with cancer, he decided to fast himself to death. The hand of fate, however, did not allow him to die. In the end, it was raw animal fats and proteins that saved his life. And he says it's fat that saves many of our lives, too. Agnes, this is really interesting sitting here with you. I've been trying to get together with you for about a year now. You've had what most people would consider to be, certainly early in life, an extremely painful journey to get where you are now.
Well, that's the only reason I'd probably be doing what I am and know what I know if I hadn't experienced what I experienced. And basically, I was born into a very violent household, so I was abused terribly, physically, violence.
Beatings and the like.
Yes, beatings and harassment and putting the blame on me because I was autistic, and I was the scapegoat for a lot of things, a lot of issues.
I have a few viewers who are pro-meat and even pro-raw meat, and they might be thinking why I am pointing out the risks of animal products that I don't eat, yet I have my own health problems. These questions have been ongoing for a while now, along with my health problems. But over the next few weeks, I'm going to show all of you that I do know what my problems are and that they're not diet related. I'm in the middle of recuperating, although I don't feel very good now. I've been tired lately. That happens when I make up sleep, which I am doing. So I hope to get my health back and demonstrate that my diet, the carbohydrate diet, is the real diet people should be eating. Another thing that I'll be doing for therapy and for videos, I'm going to get that going soon.